My name is Cristin RIvera. I am living in Niantic, Connecticut. I grew up around southeastern Connecticut, Montville, New London. I'm a designer. I'm also a visual artist, as well as a voice actor and a curator and supporter of the arts. I'm also co-owner of the Annex, which is a collective artist-owned space located currently in Westbrook, Connecticut.
And what does this award mean to you? You're a Connecticut arts hero. Can you talk a little bit about the significance of what
Is it okay for me to, is it okay for me to look at you, eyeline, or should I look into the camera?
Talk to me again like you just did.
Talking to you, talking to the camera.
Talk to me.
Talk to the camera, okay. Sorry.
So what does this award mean to you? You're a Connecticut arts hero.
Being a Connecticut arts hero is a great accomplishment. It means a lot. It represents all of the hours and years and ideas and creations I've brought to life. It's an affirmation of the hard work I've put in as an artist to life. And I'm so thankful. And honestly, this award isn't just for me. It's honestly for the community that I've been fortunate enough to work with over the years.
Sorry, it was out of nowhere that everyone all at once
Yeah.
way beyond.
Quiet on set.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, once they open, we're really like.
I feel like when people walk through a museum, they're not like laughing.
Yeah.
And I usually scream.
Yeah.
When I see the art. So.
The acoustics are just so good in here.
This makes me want to belt out.
Yeah. I think it does though. It's like the reverb makes you talk louder, you know?
And then you can't hear the person.
Yeah.
So that they talk
Yeah.
louder.
Yeah.
I'm just letting them know too, just like tell people use it. Okay. Thanks for being patient.
Yeah, of course. I'm a guinea pig.
Yeah, exactly. So the next question for you is, it sounds like a lot of the work that you're doing is highly impacting you and folks that you work with.
Careful with your hair on the mic. Sorry.
Oh. Is that better?
Yeah, cool. So what impact do you hope your work has on your community?
I hope that it continues to be a vessel for artists to come together and...
So sorry, I forgot to say this before.
Yeah.
You're the guinea pig. Because my questioning you won't be...
Oh, right. Repeat the question.
So yeah, you can
Yeah,
just say it in
gotcha.
your answer. The
Gotcha.
other one was
Yeah.
So what impact do you hope your work has on your community?
I hope that my impact on my community is a continuance to empower other artists to continue to work together, to feel safe, to feel like we can express ourselves freely, and honestly, also show others that, you know, art is worth buying, local art is worth buying, and continue to grow together. I think that there's a lot of innovative artists out there of all ages, all backgrounds, and we all deserve a safe space to continue to grow.
Amazing. And with this, who inspires you when you think about the different artists and community members and just people? Who really inspires you?
Honestly, I have been, sorry, let me rephrase the question. As far as who inspires me, I have been so fortunate to continuously be surrounded by talented people. When I was younger, my brother was a big influence on me. He's an artist. And then I was around a lot of musicians, and living in New York, I was around dancers and actors. In New London, I was around artists, all sorts of visual artists, videographers, photographer. That's what sort of drives me to continue to do what I do, because there's so many talented people around me, and I just want to be able to show them off to the world. So not only share my own talents as a designer and empower others through my fashion, but the people around me, I just, you know, it just continues to add like the reason to do this, the reason to be creative, the reason to work together. And yeah.
And so what is your hope for the arts in Connecticut? Because our theme for this award is the Connecticut Renaissance. So what is this idea of a Connecticut Renaissance and having hope mean to you?
I think that Connecticut Renaissance really is a symbol of the fact that there are so many multifaceted artists out there, right? As a Renaissance woman or Renaissance man, or person, you're able to not just, focus on one type of art, whether it be a painter, a musician, or singer. There is this really great feeling of, community and bringing each other up, and also testing your limits as an artist. I do a lot of collaboration with other artists as a designer. I've had printmakers make fabric and then I make it into clothes, or working with others as far as fashion shows and art exhibits, and even just pop-up boutiques and letting people have a space to sell their work. I think that as far as Renaissance goes, it's really about changing the way we normally think about an artist and what they bring to the table, right? It's like, yes, they're revered as what they do in their art, but also, they have to have a business mind. They have to have a community as number one in their heart and soul and their work to truly make a difference. And I think that Connecticut is a safe space, and it can continue to grow to be an even safer space for artists to prosper and eventually, share with the world.
And lastly, what keeps you going?
What keeps me going for sure is my support, my family. I am only as great as I am because of my family. My mom, my dad, my brothers and sisters have continued to show up for me, and my friends and my family continue to show up for me. And number one, my husband is we're on this creative journey together. He's a multifaceted artist, painter, and we have developed our relationship through the arts, starting off with, me spotting his work and curating a show based around what I saw from him, and him supporting me, and just that collaboration. It's a big reason why I do and we do what we can, and being able to share that with other people is, such like a motivating experience. And I feel empowered, and I hope other people feel empowered by what we want to do and bring to the community.
Great. And last thing for real, what's something like a final message that you want to share with other people who are maybe struggling to find their path in the arts or find their path in life? What advice or word would you give them?
I think if you're out there and you're struggling and you're on this path to try to find yourself as a creative mind, the biggest advice I could give you is to cancel the noise. Cancel the noise. Get away from the negativity and just experiment. And don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to ask others for help. And really, I think a lot of us lose like our natural trust in what we do. I know with myself as making clothes, like there's so much influence out there on fashion, and it'd be really easy for me to just follow the trends and pay attention to that, but I have to let that go. And I have to remember why I do this. I do this for myself, as like wanting to express what inhibits me to make clothes. It's like that feeling that I get when I put on an outfit. Don't ever forget those feelings, that natural, that first innocent feeling of like what it feels to either do photography or whatever your medium is, painting, or even being a singer or musician. It's like, just do it, just experiment, just let it out, and really try to like cancel that noise and find people, hold out for people that really truly value your art. It's important to be valued. It's important to see yourself in art, in other artists and creative expressions. And it's out there. And sometimes that you might be the first one to do it. And that's okay. That's totally okay.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Is that okay? I feel like I didn't like